The idea behind it is to make learning more engaging for our students and to start preparing them for the work of the future. A lot of times, there's a disconnect between what they're working on in school and what they're going to use in the real world. We want to bridge that gap. And then we also want to make sure that they are also able to compete on a global scale so that whether they're here or they're out there, that's in the if they leave Nigeria, they're still able to compete with their global counterparts. So we have to equip them with the right skills, and we start by doing that in the classrooms now, by working on infusing a lot of core skills right now. And that's what this Team of Kwara program is about. We did the same in Lagos with various international organizations. We're hopeful to do the same thing here. We're making sure that they are very enthusiastic, they buy in. When these programs come, they make sure their students are fully engaged and participate. If we're having programs on the weekends, they make sure their students come, make sure the teachers are there, and they fully immerse themselves in it. I mentioned organizations. We have to partner with organizations so that they can sponsor programs. What we did in Lagos when we were doing this Team Up Lagos program there was we partnered with GIZ, we partnered with US Consulate, and they were able to procure equipment, robots, drones, and we use that on the training programs for the teachers and the students. So I want to be able to duplicate that back here again in Kwara and see how we can bring equipment that otherwise will be too expensive for these students to be able to engage with and learn all these skills like their counterparts outside are. The whole idea is to bring it down here and they start taking ownership of it so that way when this administration leaves, it's theirs and they can continue. That was what we've done in Lagos. The teachers, they are the ones now doing the programs with the students. I'm no longer there, I'm no longer in Lagos, but I still talk to them and they still tell me about how their students have really benefited. Some of my students have gone on to win global prizes like the Water Stockholm Prize. I've had my students also participate in national projects, competitions like the GIZ. My students were number one in the nation. We've had, I mean, I could keep on naming different programs. We're going to do the same here in Kwara State too. I'm very confident of that.
Abdulkadir Mohammed, the principal of Government High School. We really appreciate the governor and the government and the people of Kwara State for giving us this opportunity. With this lecture, I believe that most of our students will have a very deep interest in science and technology, especially the female ones. This one will cancel the effect of, we bring out the effect of what a man can do, women can do it better. So today, during the lecture, we can understand that some of, like the girl who asked about how come she says she's a doctor. Today, knowing the meaning, the difference between doctor of philosophy and a medical doctor. So it's an enlightening program that will help and assist our students.
No, the Jacob comes. Ilorin. On behalf of the management, the staff and students of Queen Elizabeth School, we are saying a big thank you for coming here to enlighten our science students on how to make career on their field. We really appreciate you and we want more from you to come from time to time to talk to our students on how to make their choices, especially on their career in future. We really appreciate you. Thank you for coming. My name is Elijah Abdulkarim. I advise students to be more focused on whatever they decided to choose as a career. There's no limit to education. It depends on their efforts. If they decided this is what I want to become, they become it by putting effort in whatever they are doing. And we really appreciate the state for this kind of program that will enlighten students more on how to make choices on their career in life. It's very encouraging if they are coming, teaching them, giving them most of the challenges, especially on mathematics. They should love mathematics. There's no way you want to do it as a science student that will not do mathematics. You can't run away from it. So through this program now, some of them will now tighten up their belts and say, I must know this math in order to achieve my aim at the end of the course. So I believe with that students will get to where they wanted to be.
Students and the school, we really appreciate you and we want more of this. And thank you and God bless you.
Oh,